will work, but it should work. Once again, I'm not going to be able to be on too long this morning. Came out a little bit early, and I'll stay on until my students show up. They got to take a test today, so I can't be talking during the test. It's kind of rude, so I can't do that. Sorry about my shirt. It don't fit real good. My wife forgot to get up and dress me. You know how that goes. Alrighty, let's see what happens. I'll try and keep an eye and realize I'm on my phone. I'm planning on getting a tablet of mine that I have hooked up, but that's going to work out. I've got some people that have to do some things for me before I can do that, and they're real slow doing it. And all they got to do is look at their tablets and tell me what the phone number is that's assigned to their tablets. Because I've got 3 tablets on the account. I need to know what 2 of them are, my daughter's, because I'm going to take the 3rd one and transfer it to me. It hasn't been used in a while, but I don't remember which number it is. I want to make sure I don't take one of the numbers off of their tablets. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. Kelly Paulson, I'll be darned. You're up early. Must be getting children ready to go to school. I'm doing okay. Sorry I can't stay up for Doug's stream, but I at least ways come in. Has it stopped raining? Yeah, I try to come in every time I get a notification, even if it's just a drop of light, because I know how important those likes can be. And I actually had 2 streams running. I was over in Crystal's and I was in Doug's, and I was going back and forth and back and forth. And finally I just went over. I'd been in Crystal's longer, so I told Crystal I had to go and came over and finished the night out in Doug's. It's kind of interesting to see the 2 little groups of people that go to the drone network and go over to other people's. They're not the same people all the time. It's interesting. The only place I see everybody is over there at Canadian Drone Hub now. Yep. Now that's odd. You're chatting, but I don't see anybody in the stream. What's with that? How does that work? Streaming off my phone, I don't know how it's looking. It looked great on this end yesterday, but then when I watched it at home last night, it looked like it faded in and out a lot. Oh, work. That's a 4-letter word, isn't it? Kind of like snow. I'm working right now, kind of getting ready for my students to show up and get tested. Is this stream okay, Kelly? Because it's not recording at anybody's end, and I've got just barely 2 bars of signal. I may need to relocate. Okay, as long as it's working. I just don't understand why it doesn't show anybody in the stream. It should show you in the stream, I would have thought. But I have 0 attendees. Family's doing good. Daughter's got some minor car problems. She took the day off today to go get them taken care of. They should be handled under warranty. Because if they don't handle it under warranty, then Daddy's going to have to step in and remind them that they sold her a warranty. Okay, that's cool. Oh, now I see it. Whatever. It's just slow. Yep, it's just slow. I'm hoping when I get a tablet, it's going to work better. So what the kids getting for breakfast? Ooh, I keep trying to get my work done. What do you think of my hat? Does it look familiar? I had to bring it in today because I told one of the guys at work I had one. The only place I know you could ever get them was the backlot tour at Disney. Wow. got one already off and out the door. That is interesting. Hey, Michael, good morning. How's things in Philly? I'm looking at a tiny script, so that was Michael, wasn't it? Yep, that's Michael. That's okay, Mike. Every drop in, every like, everything that happens counts. All you got time to do is say, hey, I'm on my way to work. That's cool. I'm at work. I don't get students for another 30 minutes, maybe 35 or 40 if they show up like they did yesterday, a little bit on the late side. But that's okay. I wore my red shirt on the wrong day. We're supposed to wear red shirts on Friday. I lost track of time, so I grabbed my red shirt. Oh well. Well, let's see. 5 subjects here in the Instrument Flight Examiner's course, and an additional 3 or 4 over in the IPC side, the Instructor Pilots course. Everything from aeronautics or aerodynamics to regulations to instructing fundamentals. Not your typical school subjects, let's put it that way. They're flight school subjects. I even teach classes on 107 to people that ask for it, so. Yeah, if it ever doesn't rain when I go home, I'm going to get a video up. Oh, it's not that hard. All you got to do is get a book, Michael, and read it. Or do it the hard way like I did. Been doing it since 1979. Oh, let's see. I'm sorry if I'm getting distracted, but I'm trying to get some stuff set up for when my students get here so they don't have to spend too much time. Thank you for the like, guys. Thank you for coming, too. I wish I could read the chat from way back here, but I've got the phone sitting out in front of me to get the camera right. And chat's a little bit on the small side. Yeah, I know, in a nursing home. That's cool. That is really cool. You get to come up with so many different menus for so many different people. It's not like you're cooking for the same bunch of schools of students and none of them have any dietary needs. You gotta be careful. That's pretty cool. Okay, where do I enable this exam? Things they sure have changed. In my day, you got handed a little sheet with a bunch of circles on it for answers that you filled in, and a piece of paper to take a test. Now, they all get basically an electronic exam. They go to Blackboard and they take it. And that's what I have to set up today is the Blackboard for them to get this exam. Wow. Yeah, I hope that's working out good for you, Michael. You sound pretty good. Yeah, I'll bet. I'll bet it's frustrating. Okay, I've almost got it set up. Okay, I am ready for them. Oh, couldn't see who that was that came in, but welcome. Hello. Drop a like. Oh, Faith Robinson. Welcome. Faith, I don't know how to give you a wrench on my phone. If I was on my laptop, I'd give you one so nobody can accidentally kick you out. But on my phone, I can't do hardly anything, it seems. Such a tiny screen and such big fat hands. Well, that's good. That's really good, Michael. That's really good. Yeah, I feel happy when I lose 8 to 10 pounds. I need to lose about another 10. Yes, indeedy. I'll tell you, the weather down here is frustrating. Every morning, if I didn't have to go to work, it's gorgeous. You could go fly all you want. Okay, Kelly, thank you very much for stopping in. We'll see you around. You can do it, Michael. You can do it. Tell me, have you flown around any of those big buildings lately? God, that was scary, man. I tell you what, I jumped out of my seat when I saw that building go by. I'm like, holy cow. Thank you, Faith. Have a good day. Have a blessed day. Take care. Yeah, it happens, man. It's been a while since I've been able to put things up. I was actually thinking about selling 2 of my drones because I've got 4 and I don't get to fly but one, maybe a week. I don't want them going to waste, but every time I try to decide which one to sell, I don't want to sell it. So I'll be hanging on to them, I guess. Okay, Michael, have a blessed day. Be careful out there, especially if the weather's bad, man. Have a good one, Faith. Be good. Alrighty, we'll wait to see some more people come in. Check my roster for my students today. Okay. Okay, got that. It's the right people. If you're out there listening, don't forget, 9 o'clock Eastern, hop on over to that Canadian Drone Hub. They are definitely going to be up and running. Yep, I would show you all this classroom, but it ain't nothing but a bunch of chairs and stuff. Not much to it. Plain walls, unlike yesterday, I did it out there in the hallway where all the pictures were hanging. I get a better signal out there, but as long as it works in here, I've got a better place to sit and I can stay on just a little bit longer. Because as people come in and fill the other classroom, I don't have to stop, not until they fill this classroom. And I see 2 people in. Maybe they did what I do. Sometimes when I leave, I just leave it run. That way the person gets the airtime. If I don't see that go by, I don't know that you're here. So chat it up if you're here. I wonder what all those little tabs do down there. One changes the camera, I know that. I don't want to do that. And I don't know what that one does. Fixing to find out. Oh. Okay. Now I know what that one does. I don't want to touch that. That mutes the microphone. And probably doesn't tell me that it did. I wonder if I can. No, I probably can't. I can try. If I put that up, can people see it? But how am I going to keep it? There's got to be a way. Got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Yeah. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Now let me check that out. Yep, it's working. We'll just stay. Once I turn on the air, I'll be right back, guys. Good morning. I guess my mind kind of went. Good morning. Yeah, I'm getting this worked out, my friend. This off the phone. I'm going to get a tablet so I don't have to use a hotspot tablet. And once I don't have to teach in the mornings, I'll have a better signal and a better place to do things from. So I apologize for the quality, I guess. But it's up and running. I'll only be on until about 7:15 today because I've got students coming in to take an exam. So don't forget that. Nobody ever forgets, but don't forget that Canadian Drone Hub, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 Central. I'll be there for sure. I might be there as Dick James, though, because I can't get in as StarCop right now. Not from my office, I can't. Oh, excuse me while I eat my Fig Newton. My breakfast. So how are things going today with you, Night Train? I guess there's a reason the phone hides the chat when somebody says something. I kind of like looking at it. And then I can't. Getting a lot of glare off of that picture. So what's up, Night Train? Trying to figure out what that is on that picture. Oh, I know what it is. Okay. I wish I could see signal strength, but I can't. Okie dokie. What time it be? Ooh. Only got about another 30 minutes at the most. Yeah, I'll be glad when I can get back to live streaming off of my laptop. It's a lot better for me, and I know it's a lot better quality for you guys when I do that. But this is the best I can do right now. I didn't realize you could even do this. I figured once they restricted your data flow, they restricted your data flow. But they only do that on the hotspot. Go figure. Somebody said yesterday it's because the big internet companies pressed them to do that so that everybody's not just using their phones to get on the internet. And that kind of makes sense. But heck, come on. Yeah, because if I could stream unlimited from my phone, things would be great. One thing I don't like about this is I can't do multiple things. On the laptop, I can be on Discord, I can be on this, and I can jump back and forth. I can open up multiple windows. I can't do that. Dan the man, how you doing, my friend? Talk dirty to you. I don't think so, Dan. That won't go over too good. You having a good day, my friend? Can you tell my wife didn't get to dress me this morning? My collar's all messed up. And it's all falling down. Well, I don't know how entertaining it's going to be, Dan. I would like to show you my hat, though. I wore that to work today because somebody didn't believe I had one. Got that at down at the what was it? Hollywood. They had the backlot tours, and their concession stand had Binford Tools hats from Tool Time or from Home Improvements, whichever one. Tool Time was the show within the show, and the show was Home Improvements. Hey, I saw that fixed wing you got. That's pretty cool. I don't know. Excuse me. I didn't get too many pictures of my carbon piper up yet. Yep. Tool Time with Tim Taylor. It's one of my favorite hats. A little bit on the dirty side because I used to wear it a lot. But it's cheap mesh back in the back, so I don't want to wear it too much because that mesh will end up tearing. It wasn't like a felt hat all the way around. But I like that plane you got. It's about the same size as my carbon piper, I think. And I should have that up in the air the next good weather day I get. They're not that hard to fly, Dan. I'm here to tell you. Yeah. Now, I've never flown one FPV. I don't know if they make one you can fly FPV. But the controls are really simple. I started out with just a simple 2-channel. All it had was elevator and rudder. And that thing, so one stick and a throttle was all you had. And that thing would fly just great. Hey, Nick Dragon, what you up to? Yeah, you're going to do fine, man. It's just you just got to watch it, not bank. The things that can go wrong with a fixed wing is if you bank it too much, or if you raise the pitch, the nose too much, and you stall those wings. When that happens, you're in trouble. Okay? You're in trouble. Okay, Net Dragon, get them kiddies off to school. Hey, what day is the interview? There you go. Flash Gordon. I can't sing, that's for sure. But yeah, I think you're going to enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Mine tried to take off with partial throttle. I was glad it nosed over and went in the dirt, because just with the partial throttle, it was getting up enough speed to break the ground. Tuesday the 2nd. Okay, I'll keep that in my prayer list. Definitely keep it in my prayer list. And do some extra special by name praying that day. The fact that they asked for a face-to-face is a good sign, DJ. It really is. That's a good sign. And I think you're going to like it. It's not as exciting as FPV quads, but I'll tell you what, I used to have a lot of fun with it. I had a glider that I designed a pylon for, that the pylon would clip on the backside of the wings like that, and it would push the glider. It had a .049 engine with 2 really big gas tanks, so it would run for like 15 minutes almost, and you would just slowly climb the glider up. And once you got up, all you would do is do a loop. The pylon would fall off, and there was a parachute inside the pylon that would bring the pylon back down to earth, and that glider would stay. Matter of fact, one time that glider almost stayed up there for good because the batteries were dying on my transmitter. So a fixed wing, you put it into a bank, it holds that bank. Okay, kind of like what a quad does, because quads don't, they don't return. If you don't remember to go back the other way, they're going to keep going the way you first sent them. But anyway, I put that thing in a loop, quick changed out the batteries, turned the transmitter back on, and brought that puppy down and landed it. I was scared. But you're going to enjoy it. I hope you got it. Well, surely you've got a big enough area to fly it, Dan, because you've been flying FPV quads. So that's about the only thing I can tell you, is it's going to need a little bit of room to take off and a little bit of room to land. Not much if it's a Piper. I didn't see what it was. It looked like either a Piper or a Cessna, like a 152 or so. My Piper Cub should take off in about 15 feet. We'll find out soon, I hope. Now that the rain came, I'm going to have to cut the grass and get it lower, because it won't go through high grass, I don't think. It might. Snot dragon, huh? Oh, Dan. Oh, the chat went away too quick. Didn't get to see who that was that came in. Well, thanks for the likes, guys, and thanks for coming in. I can't stay on as usual today, but I've got at least probably another 20 minutes, I hope, that I can do this. Try to do it from inside the classroom, but the signal just got too weak. It wouldn't do it. So I got everything set up, and here I sit in my wonderful hall. Who was that just came in? Type something so I can see your name again, because I can't see chat. Wait a minute, maybe I can. What's this button do? Oh, there we go. Yeah, but it doesn't tell me who it is. Okay. Pixie, hello, and welcome. Sorry I couldn't read it when it first came in. It's really tiny on this phone, and my eyes are really bad. Well, they're not bad, but they're not the greatest. They used to be a lot better. So, Dan, make sure you film your first flight with that plane, my friend. Well, if you're in Germany, I guess it's knocked almost, isn't it? Can't very well say Guten Morgen. Oh, there you go, man. There you go. You just got to get that camera in there, don't you, buddy? That's cool. Yeah, I've seen some films of people that have mounted. Matter of fact, Prop Gear has several, I think, films out where his guys have done that. Sehr gut. Ah. What part of Germany, Pixie? Or Pixel, I guess it is. Once again, I cannot hardly see it. Oh, Bavaria. I lived for 3 years in. So you're down by München. I lived for 3 years in Schweinfurt. Actually, I lived in a town called Niedervern, but the biggest town around was Schweinfurt. Yeah, you can say München if you want to me. I'll understand. Oh, $30 ain't bad, man. That's not bad at all. Are you doing that to FPV, Dan, or just to get photos from the aircraft while you fly it? Yeah, Schweinfurt's it's one of those places that wasn't really close to a lot of places you wanted to go, but it was a nice area. Oh, Dan. Yeah, the only two places I've ever spent in Germany, I lived in Bavaria and I've lived in Hessen, up in Gelnhausen, up in the state of Hessen. Total of 6 years, enjoyed every minute of it. Wished I could have retired there, but that wasn't meant to be. So that didn't work out. I retired at the wrong time. The Army was standing down units, so I didn't get to retire. Oh, man, that's the place to go for schnitzels, Dan. I'm here to tell you, you haven't lived until you've gone in. Well, it was changing when I left in 96, but you go into a German restaurant and ask for a schnitzel, and you hear the guy back there with his hammer taking that pork fillet and just pounding it flat, and you know you're getting fresh. But a lot of the places started using like frozen foods. I didn't really care for those as much. But yeah, the food in Germany is fantastic. I think one of my favorite things, and I would eat it year round, was Gulasuppe. Oh, God. We would call it like a chili or a stew. But oh my goodness, good stuff. But I think my all-time favorite dinner that I would have for, or not dinner, but what I'd have for lunch was Haba, if I can say it, Haba Hähnchen und Pommes und Salat. Oh, half a chicken roasted on a pit with French fries and a salad. You just can't beat it. And it would be like 5 marks back in the day. It was just great food. Of course, that's why I weigh so much, because I ate all that great food. Yeah, it's just different. Yeah, Gula Supa was one of my favorite picks, though, because it depended upon where you went as to what it was. Some places would make it almost like a soup, and other places it would be thicker, like a stew. But I never had a bad one, ever. It was just really good stuff, especially in the winter. Ah, drone bull. No, I can't do that. She ain't around no more. So maybe she's watching. I don't know. Well, thought I heard students coming. Hope I unlocked the door. I think I did. So are you going to wait to fly your plane until you get that camera? Man, I take that puppy out. I've been dying to fly mine. I finally got the screws yesterday. Went to the hobby shop and by golly, they had them. So I got that wing on good and tight. Okay, my friend, have a good one. Wiedersehen. Oh, okay. Well, he'll get it all together, my friend. It'll fly. It looked like a good one. I mean, I only saw you holding it up. I didn't really get to see it uh, other than that. But it looked like a decent flyer. I can't believe it never got flown, but then when you told the story about where you got it, I can understand. Jeans RC, good morning. Welcome. Yep. Yeah, I got about 10 or 12 minutes, guys. The students are going to be showing up shortly, and then I'll have to shut it off. But hope to be back on my tablet by Tuesday at the latest. I think I only have 5 more days before I get my hotspot capabilities back, and I'm going to reserve them for doing these and for uploading videos. Oh well. Wait till you get to be my age, my friend. You never know what it's going to be. Regular takes on a whole new meaning. Yeah, we got 7 people in. My goodness. That's a lot of folks. Stay away from beef? Well, that's kind of tough. I like my New York strips and my sirloins, and I love a good bone-in ribeye. So that's going to be tough. I'm sorry. Oh, you have to stay away from it. Okay. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Uh, we had gone to Disney. Oh man, let's see. We started in '08, and the last time we went was 16. So 8 years straight for a week. Uh, Man, I could have bought a lot of drones with that money. But for the longest time, we were trying to get into a Canadian restaurant called Le Cellar, and it's down by the Canadian Pavilion in Epcot, because we'd heard how good of a steakhouse it was. And after about 6 years of trying, we finally got a reservation. I got their bone-in ribeye. This thing was a 24-ounce bone-in. Obviously, it's bigger steak because the bone's in. Son, I have never not finished a steak before, and I actually left meat on that bone, but it was to die for. It was great. Yeah, I can understand that, Gene. That hurts too when you got something that's your favorite food and you can't eat it anymore because your gut doesn't like it or it doesn't like you. I'm gonna get up and move just a little bit, guys. So bear with me. With Eddie, got to go check the door, make sure it's unlocked, so when the students show up, they can actually get in and don't have to worry about. Yep, I did indeed unlock it. Oh yes, oh yes. Keep talking, trying to actually get a steak today. It opened when I realized that it opened way back then. I just knew it was there back then, but it was actually its first year in business. They serve nothing but black Angus cuts, and their steaks are just fantastic. So, what's everybody got up today? Anybody going to be doing any flying? Of anything? Been so long since I got to fly a decent flight. I don't remember how long I can fly now. Oh man, I don't know what the warning is on the can, but it's just a mellow yellow. Had to have something, and that's what they had that I like. Some of the other stuff not so good, but I can't help that. So. Well, it could be. It could be. But my name ain't Real Robinson, so I don't have to listen to it. Y'all have been talking about food. You're going to force me to go somewhere for lunch today and get something decent. La-di-da. Either that or I'll take the wife out tonight for dinner. That would be fun. That would be fun. Yeah, that few days I was down there at Panama City. I was hoping some would go by, but they didn't. They're usually out in the bay, a little bit further out. You'll see them. And they have tours. They know where they are, and they go out. But I was really wanting to see some in close. Even a shark would have been great. Yeah. Are we dating ourselves when we say we know that? Well, that show ran in reruns for a long, long time. So even people way younger than us that saw it when it first came out know that. So, but I remember or watching its first show, or first part of the series. Yeah, didn't even have a color TV, so it wouldn't matter what it was. All we had was black and white. So that's just the way that goes. Morning. Working hard yet? Already?
Yep.
You can't be. They're not here yet.
I turned on the computer. That's working hard.
Oh, yeah, I got mine booted up. I got the first door to the exam open. Or actually the second door, not the first door. Of course, it's done shut down by now. I have to relog on probably. One of my coworkers. Enjoy. I'll come over and sit after they take this exam. 10 questions. How long can it take?
Yeah.
Yep. Whoever that was that came in, hello. I wish Chad would stay up on this because I don't care if I see my picture. Cesar, hello. Good morning. It's almost time, guys. I'll wait till my students show up, though. HAL 9000, yeah. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Dave. Good morning, Dave. Let me cut off your oxygen, Dave. Yep, that's it. Doing fine, Cesar. Thank you all for coming in. I really do appreciate it, especially on these days when I know I'm going to only be on for a little bit. You guys got to get up pretty early to do it. Hey, Drone Worship, where are you? If you're going to be close enough to get pictures of the ocean, are you up around Crystal Justice and them? Now, don't tell me if you're going to have to shoot me, okay? Oh, you're down in Tampa. Yeah, you're a little bit further down the coast than I like to go. I usually come down, what's that, out of Tallahassee? Out of Jacksonville, I guess it is. No, it's before Jacksonville. It's between Tallahassee and Jacksonville where you cut down, head towards Tampa on the interstate, and then I take the expressway or whatever they call it, the Alligator Alley or whatever, over down towards Orlando. But I know some folks that go to Tampa quite a bit. As a matter of fact, one of the guys I work with, his mom and dad live down there. Yeah, it's a beautiful area. That'd be a great place to fly. Yes, indeed. Learn something new every day. Oh, yeah, he does. Some really nice ones. Nope. Nope, not my students, somebody else's. I've only got 3 today, so it'll be a short day. They get to take a test. It's only 10 questions long. I mean, how long is it take to answer 10 questions and get them enough of them right to pass? It's kind of ridiculous, but it's a long story. Today's test is on RNAV. What is the GPS or RNAV system in the United States made up of, and how do you use it, and what's available as far as approaches? Not a hard subject. Hey, if an old fart like me can learn it. Well, it'll be a short day of teaching for my students, but I'll still be here till 3:45. Because when I'm not teaching, I'm working on what gets taught and putting together the presentations and things like that. And a lot of research into, has any of the rules that we teach, has anything been added, anything been deleted? Believe it or not, the FAQ